Love could be really hard. It can either have a positive effect or a negative effect on your life or anything that you do, whether it's in your family, your friends, or a partner of yours. Love could be really hard, which is why I agree with this. I kind of agree with this quote. Love is a fire, but whether it's going to warm your heart or burn down your house, you can never tell, by Crawford. And why I kind of believe or agree with this quote is because love is a fire. It's always spreading in your body, in your heart. It's just always spreading because you're always having new experiences, you're always having new thoughts, you're always going through new changes in the relationship, no matter who it's with. And it can either warm your heart or not necessarily burn down your house, but that's exaggeration. But it can either have a negative or a positive effect on you and the person. But the reason I don't fully agree with it is because I think there could be a warm balance in between as well. There could be positive and negative effects with love and the way it works in each relationship. And love is a fire because, or here's an example for when people say like the fire is still burning between us in relationships because they're relating love to a fire, like the quote, love is a fire, but whether it is going to warm your heart or burn down your house, you can never tell.
All right. Well, I like the attention device that you have. It's basically just a claim of opinion that you're using to get our attention, and then you transition to the topic really clearly. I like that. You've got a good start there. You've got a clear thesis. There's not really a preview of what you're going to talk about. It doesn't look like you have an organizational structure. You just kind of start randomly talking about things, and you've got okay things to say about it, but because there's not really a plan, you're going to run out of things to say pretty quickly, which I think you noticed that you did. So you need to get yourself an outline structure in your head, create a plan, and then some ideas will come to you once you've got that organizational structure. So for instance, you could talk about particular love relationships. You could talk about your current romantic relationship. You could talk about a past one. You could talk about maybe somebody else's romantic relationship, one that you know from the movies or from a television show. Ross and Rachel for 10 years went through this whole routine, and sometimes it was warming the heart and sometimes it was, burning it down and, that kind of thing, that sort of thing. You could talk about your family, and how your parents were with each other. It's easier when you come up with a structure to then come up with examples. Otherwise, you start wandering around on the topic, which is sort of what you did. Your voice projects really well. You sound confident when you're speaking, but you are rushing a little bit, and I think that's maybe the one place where some anxiety comes out. There are virtually no gestures. You kind of have your hands down at your waist the whole time because you've got the quote down there. You look at it a few times. I thought you looked at us for the most part. Occasionally you look down. I'm not sure what that was going to accomplish, but you could be a little bit more engaged. I think, again, if you get the topic out of your hand, you're going to feel more natural about gesturing, and you're going to be looking at the audience a little bit more rather than just at that quote. It's a short presentation, so I don't have as many comments for you as I might have. I do the best I can within the minute and a half that you gave me. We'll make it work. All right, thank you.